Geige spiel die ganze Nacht, deine Töne tun wohl an meinem Herzen und das Leben wird
Welcome to our channel Lightlink Vision. Today Mother will talk to us about Christmas. We'll see that there's much more than gifts and midnight mass and what else, decorations, because they ran out of decorations this year because of the virus. So Mother, welcome. And
Thank
we're
you.
all ears to finally hear about the real signification of Christmas.
The real signification, yes. What it's all about. Well, if we start with presents, the truth is that the outer material presents we give each other at Christmas are a reflection of what's happening inside of man. That's to say, each year, from a spiritual point of view, is a phase, a part of the development of yourself as a whole in the course of your lifetime. You can also say that each year, from the 24th of December till the next 24th at midnight, that's why the midnight mass is being held. Each year you go through another year of inner development. And if you have done your best from a spiritual point of view, and you have learned your lessons, you are worth to receive the 24th at midnight, your Christmas present, in the form of guidance, strength, light for your next year of inner development. Why do I talk about that? Because what is the difficulty nowadays is that Christmas has become more and more, the last 50 years, 70 years, materialistic feast. It's the moment people go on a holiday, skiing, eating, drinking, having joy. It's all right. But the difficulty is, if it leads you away from what's essential, then that's a pity. And if you can learn, or if you're open for it, to live Christmas in a more spiritual way, in a more genuine, profound way, you will see that the Christmas days are the moment in the course of the year that you can have the most answers to your questions. Because the 24th at midnight, the 25th and the 26th, and even the 27th, and there were cultures that knew that from the 24th at midnight and the 3 days after, that was seen as the new moon phase of the year. So that's the moment when mystics and spiritual leaders were often fasting and praying and going inside in meditation to get answers for the new year to come. It was not the 31st of December and the 1st of January that they were doing that work. They started the 24th at midnight, and for 3 days they were fasting and going inside. So it's all the contrary when you compare it to what we are doing. They were going inside to receive guidance, light, visions, to see clear in the new year that was to come, how to overcome obstacles, how to deal with difficulties, with challenges, and to give the right advice to the people, because they were often asked for advice, those wise men and women, in the course of the year. Now what we are doing is on the opposite. We are feasting, not fasting. It's just one letter of difference, but it makes a whole difference. I'm not against eating, but if it leads us away from the essential point, then it's a pity. So now it all depends. On the first level, you can try to see Christmas as a more sacred feast, and then you might be eating and drinking and having a nice time, but do not forget that it's sacred at the basis, at the bottom. When you go further, you can fast the 24th and then have your first meal the 25th. You can meditate, you can reflect on important things in your life. You might say that from the 24th at midnight till the 6th of January, when we said in the ordinary language the three kings arrive, but you can say that that's the development of the 13 holy nights. And through those 13 holy nights, man is sowing in the field of his inner development for the next year to come. When you live that period in an inner state of introspection, of meditation, of concentration on higher subjects, higher forces, then you will see that in those 13 days between the 24th at midnight until the 6th of January, you will have revelations. You will get answers to difficulties you have lived the year that's behind you. And you will see a bit more clear about what might come ahead of you, and I'm not speaking in terms of that you know what's going to happen, but to have the right attitude. What is life, what's your life expecting from you in the year to come? What will be the main point, an important point in your inner development? Now, I'm not speaking in those videos to the average human being who wants to be happy and be joyful and eat and drink. I'm not pronouncing myself at all about that. I've already said it many times. I'm talking to those who need to find a new dimension behind the outer appearances, behind the holidays. What we can say is that in the word holiday is the root of that word is holy. A holiday was in the past a holy day, and not what we changed it in purely outer leisures. We have made a purely outer phenomena of it. It has become synonymous of lazy days, eating and drinking what I like, which is not necessarily good for my body. That's another question. But it's not synonymous of going inside. And I would take an intermediate step and say, well, start, even if you like drinking and eating, start by seeing holidays as holy days with a deeper meaning. I've spoken a lot of time about adopting a new philosophy of life towards the COVID difficulties for the moment with the virus. But I talked about it many times, and I said we have to change our vision of life and what's the real sense of life. One concrete thing we can do to make this, to manifest this, is to work in another way with holidays. To see that in the first place as holidays, to use those points in the year which are not hazard. They're exactly coming up at the moment in the year that's necessary for certain planetary forces, and now I use it again, to influence man. And now man opens up for that and is aware of it, or not. That's another question. But I would plead to say, be open for it and try to work with it. And then you will see that the Christmas time is a wonderful time to go very deep into yourself. And from the 24th at midnight on to the 6th of January, it's a wonderful time to make a point in your life, to see what's behind you the last year, but even 10, 20 years or more, to see what am I going through, why, and what might be the next step. Take 1, 2, 3 days each year in this period of 13, 14 days to go inside, fast, and take a notebook, put questions on it. I would like to have answers to that, and put serious questions in your notebook, and not just when will I win $10,000. Put serious questions in front of you, and then try to see what comes. And you will see that in the course of days, it will not be immediately, but it will be in the course of days, you will have answers. But the only thing you have to do is put yourself in the right attitude inside. To put yourself in the right attitude, not to indulge in too much eating and drinking, and even fasting, if you can do it. And see what comes. So I would encourage humanity to develop another attitude towards the holidays, the periods of the holidays, in the course of the year. And those who want to go further, to use those moments to go inside through meditation, or a walk in nature, in silence, and to open up to higher forces of the soul, or even other forces, the planets if you want to. And then see what comes up. You will find out on long run that it changes everything. Of course, if you want to have a nice Christmas meal, have it. But then do your fasting beforehand. Take the 24th for 20. You can start the 24th at noon. You have a light meal. Then you fast until the 25th for lunch, for dinner. And don't eat too much the 25th. And then if you want to eat a bit more, well, you wait a bit later in the evening or the next day. But eat something nice, but don't overdo it, and use this time to meditate. And you will see in the course of several years the difference in your life. Because we can talk about it. Then perhaps Easter will announce itself more easily, because Easter is a time for many people when they are being hit by something seriously in their lives. Well, that hit might be more easy to
prevent.
You can prevent it, or you can live it more comfortable in some way. When you prepare it at Christmas. And then also the outer manifestations of Christmas will have their place. The Christmas tree, it will become something completely, we can talk about it. It has a deeper meaning. What you eat, what you drink, everything has a deeper meaning. But it starts with how you see Christmas, how you prepare it inside, and what you put in the center of your life. I think it's, what do you want to do with Christmas? That's the question.
Thank you, Mother. That's definitely food for thoughts.
Yes.
So it's like a gift that if we do this, really, we're doing it's a gift for ourselves, and it's also a gift for everybody. So that would be the best in the world if everybody would do this.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Yes.
I don't even dare to expect that.
So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and write us your comments, and we'll see you at the next video. Have a good day.
Geige spiel die ganze Nacht, deine Töne tun wohl an meinem Herzen und das Leben wird leicht und wird froh von diesem wunderbaren Geigenton. Wenn die Nacht fällt über der Stadt und das Land in einen tiefschwarzen Nebel hüllt, dann nehmen die Freunde die Geigen auf und spielen bis morgen früh. Geige spiel die ganze Nacht, deine Töne zerstreuen alle Schmerzen und das Leben wird leicht und wird froh von diesem wunderbaren Geigenton. Unsere Freundschaft ist tief in der Musik verfasst und umgeben von Freude und Klang. Wir ehren das Leben, als wäre jede Nacht der letzte Tag. Geige spiel die ganze Nacht, deine Töne erleuchten alle Kerzen und das Leben wird leicht und wird froh von diesem wunderbaren Geigenton. Lass diesen Ton Lass diesen Ton uns erfreuen, heile dieses Herz.